Yeah, shot. Shot. Lovely.
Oh, God.
Oh, good. Go. Lovely. Okay, so the setup in golf swing itself is starting to settle down. But what we're saying is we've got to control the angle of this rotation. So it's a little bit end of the backswing, which is getting better. And then obviously on the course, it's committing to that downswing, right? So for the backswing especially, what we're saying is that if you set up on this angle, then your body should then turn on that angle of that yellow line. Okay. And we'll see that obviously it lifts up, okay, but also it flattens out, so the shoulder plane flattens out. Okay, so your shoulders are turning on that angle instead of on the yellow angle, and then obviously there's a bit of lifting at the top. Okay, so that needs to neaten up as you go, okay, and then it's going to make the downswing so much easier. So you can see that downswing rotation's really good. So the consistency, so this shot will be decent. The consistency will come from that backswing. Okay, and then obviously sometimes on the course, the backswing is a little bit better, and then the downswing rotation is slightly out. Okay, so basically we're just trying to neutralize and neaten up both rotations of the backswing and the downswing. Okay, so now if we look at the neatness of the rotation and the angles from this angle, okay, we'll see how they work together. Okay, so you can see a change of height and a change of angle there. Okay, and then obviously we're going to have to slightly react on the downswing. You see how level the shoulders are there, and then all of a sudden the right side goes quite low, left side high. Okay, this one was actually a bit better, I must be honest. A nice balanced follow through. Okay, so just watch the difference here. Again, that sort of change in angle, flat shoulder plane, a little bit of standing up. Okay, now watch what happens when you try and unwind compared to the one I showed you before. Watch the left side going up. You see it? Right side going a little bit down. Okay, so that's what we're trying to sort of sort out and neaten up and make more repeatable. So on the course, it's about the angle and commitment of rotation on the downswing, and then off the course, it's about neatening up that backswing. Okay, you can see a little bit of sort of leaning back there. Okay, the rest is really good, and we just keep plugging away. Well done. Okay. Thanks for a lovely morning, and obviously great to see you out there for the very first time. So we spoke about a few things, and obviously got better and better and better as the round went on. You don't have to fiddle from there; you just need to sort of get better at it, and then learn the feels and the timing and the alignment of that move, right? So basically, what we're saying is it's the angle of rotation. So I started off explaining it as in you've got to pivot, okay, and turn around your left leg, okay, and then you've got to bounce that club or allow that club to slide under the ball without any lifting motion, okay. From there, you've got to understand, okay, it's the angle of rotation. So where you start to go wrong is when the head and the right side go back, Okay, and then no matter how hard you try and rotate, the club goes low to high. Okay, so it's got to be the angle of rotation, okay, and then just committing to it and kind of allowing or feeling like the ball just gets in the way. Okay, right. From there, okay, definitely sometimes that face gets a little bit open at address. Okay, so then obviously when you rotate through, that ball goes out to the right. Okay, I did sort of chat to you and finally figure out on the last hole that for some reason you fear the ball going left. Okay, you've got to learn how to square the face and let the right side of your body finish rotating. Okay, and understand that from there the ball won't go left. Every now and then it will go left. I mean, it's golf at the end of the day. But it won't go far left and it won't be destructive. And it's also not the cause of the ball going left. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Short game lob wedge in particular the same. Okay, so the bad shot is where you miss the ground, catch the ball thin and it rockets over the green. And then the good shot, better rotation, bouncing the club, sliding under the ball. Okay, but because of the lack of commitment, because of the thin ones, and because of a slightly open face, okay, we tend to miss them short right, short right, short right all the time. So even with the lob wedge, square the face, okay, and then just be a little more positive in how the right side moves through that golf ball. Okay, right, on to putting. Okay, kind of, I mean, similar principles, I guess, but okay, putting was all about the release. Okay, so you were telling to release the putter like that. Okay, sort of short and closed, and because of that you tend to aim too far right. Okay, so get the handle in front, just slightly in front of the golf ball. Okay, and make sure that you turn your chest and release the putter, and that handle points back to your sternum, and the face has gone sort of nicely through the golf ball. From there, you're going to hit them better, so they're going to go a little bit far at first. Okay, but also you're going to stop pulling them, so you're going to have to aim straighter. They're not going to go as far. You can't aim as far right. They're just going to come out where you're aiming. Now you've been kind of aiming right and then stopping the face like that, and kind of getting the ball to come out left. Okay, you've got to get sort of pushed through that. Okay, and then just quickly touch on the driver. Okay, from 2 weeks ago. Right, so obviously from 2 weeks ago, that backswing was sort of up and across, and then very much leaning back and inside. Okay, you only really did that once today, didn't you, on the 18th? Okay, after what we spoke about, teeing the ball up lower, okay, aiming straight, and once again allowing that right side to come through. Okay, that ball is coming out hot off the face and very, very straight. Okay, if you think about those drives on 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, okay, 10, 11 was a great one, ended up in the bunker. It was so far. 13 was good. I mean, you hit a wedge over the green for your second shot. 14 was 180. Was a beautiful drive. Okay, so it's right there. You just got to keep going, concentrate, and execute for longer periods. Okay, hope that all makes sense. Thanks again for a lovely morning, and I'll chat to you soon.